Irik's making people uncomfortable here by pointing the camera at them.
I don't
If
care.
he would just order his lunch and be normal here, we don't need to record everything. You want to record everything. He does. This is why he's good. On the railroad.
I'm getting tired.
The truck I wanted didn't have a lift gate. This is us improvising using the wheel loader. We want to ship this. Can you
Sure.
put that in your
Put a
truck?
box on it.
What do we got? More toys?
I don't know. Something good.
Johnson.
Something
Thank
cool.
you.
I don't know. We need to get straps to put it around that pallet jack. We have to get one machine up there today just for the electrician to test out. So this is why we're kind of improvising here. We're not ready to move everything up there. Let's go up to Rosedale. You're sitting in the middle. So there's two schools of thought here. One, we stop in a couple miles to check the load to see if it's still secure. Or two, we just say screw it and show up and see what we got.
What would I pick?
I don't actually know.
I would be stopped already.
We're good.
That does not end.
Shut up.
It just goes on.
No singing.
There's this one too. Laugh, laugh, laugh. I thought I would die. I did die. They buried me with worms. Birds eat worms. Birds have feathers. Feathers tickle me. Laugh, laugh, laugh.
Could you present yourself to the camera?
Would like take my shirt off? What do you mean by present myself? My name's Adam Johnson. I'm the sales and marketing director at Extreme Sandbox. Been here for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years or so.
Has it been that long?
Yep. Let's go back. We're gonna take it up.
So we are about an inch too tall, which I suspected was gonna happen. So now we have to disconnect and take this roll cage off. Not a problem though. We come prepared for those challenges.
You bet.
Although we gotta get the jack back on there. Yeah, that's gonna take time. We'll be able to lift it.
Today is Halloween, right?
Yep.
And Extreme Sandbox is a
True.
proud ambassador of the Halloween brand with its colors.
Hey, that is kind of, I've never thought of it that way. It smells like 2017 out here. Trash.
Like a glove. We're in business. Everything went good. So we're all good. Now we got to start laying out how it's going to be placed here. As hard as this has been, and as much as probably a smarter person would have quit a long time ago, I'm too stupid, I'm too dumb. I keep going. And then I realized Adam walked out here, but he knows the hard is what makes it awesome. And that's why we know this is going to take off.
We are at 33 views.
Woohoo! I just thought we'd get 10.
And then we have 1 like and we have 1 comment. This is an awesome idea and your personality is awesome for videos. I'm an 18-year-old aspiring full-time entrepreneur and this has most definitely given me an insight on growing a business. Looking forward to your next episode.
Are you serious?
Happy smiley face.
Thank you. That's awesome. You're our first comment. Okay, you filming?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So we just got back from the mall. We're working here. Okay, so we just got back from the mall, delivered the very first piece of equipment out there. It is exciting. It's really happening. We had a single comment on our first vlog. Christian, or who, I'm hoping I'm saying your name. That's really cool. That's what we're trying to do, is we want to inspire, entrepreneurs out there. Show us what it takes. So we're gonna go over to the mall site. We're gonna meet up there with the graphics guy. Okay, lots to do. So tell me how you're gonna open this mall site.
My name is Dave Johnson. I'm going to be the new GM at the mall site that we're opening up in Roseville.
Just, you tell me. My idea today is to just drop you off and we'll come back in 3 weeks.
And it's going to be
And
successful.
it's gonna be done.
What are your thoughts on the first couple of weeks here?
Well, I've been making trips to the Hastings site to sort of get stick time and do some training, especially on the new simulators, which are a lot of fun. Seems like a great group of guys to work with. I will say that. They haven't scared me off yet. So to scare me off before my first day probably would have been a tall order, though, I suppose.
We've done it, actually. We've been very successful in scaring people away within just a few days.
I
Yeah.
can't imagine that. You guys are the nicest group of guys.
Wow, do we have you fooled?
Has a gray back or a white back.
And if we're gonna do it, I want to see it both sides.
You know, why we go with this thing.
Because this you wouldn't see at
This
all.
should-
You
You still can flip it over. This is still, but it gets washed. It's a little washed out.
didn't know you'd be making big decisions on the first day.
I think that we should go with the vinyl.
Can we scale that back at all to save?
Sure.
I don't.
We can. Well, I'm really excited after seeing in the area that we're actually building in now and meeting the crew. They seem like a bunch of good guys.
This is his really excited face. It wasn't that excited. You know what he's really thinking? It's like his official first day, and you're like, oh how the hell am I gonna
There's
do
a lot
all
of work to
this?
do. There's a lot of work to do.
We got faith in you. We'll see you in 3 weeks. Have fun with the opening. What did we learn today? What problems do we have?
Well, we have to figure out the decals that are going to go on the cement wall. We got to patch up some of that. We're going to have to patch up on the columns that have holes. We found a new hole that we didn't know about. We're going to have to cover with diamond plate. We're trying to save money by minimizing the amount of decals we're going to put up, so we're trying to shrink sizing that's not actually going to be visible.
I had a good meeting with some of the general contractor. Our graphics guys were out here. As usual, there's always setbacks. There's always that comes up that you weren't planning. We weren't planning on these slat walls that were up there on the wall. We thought they were bolted. Well, they were actually like mudded into the wall. So when they tore those down, basically destroyed kind of our walls. So now we have to mud an entire wall, which we weren't planning. It's no different than anything else. You come into this just not knowing what the next day is going to give you, what challenge, but you just don't let it defeat you. I think Rowley wanted to play.
He sounded like it.
Should take a picture of this.
You guys want to pick up some food on the way back, or?
I think we should.
It's so nice to walk around with the camera all the time, because then people think you're a celebrity. I mean, you are though. You are.
He's not even recording. He hasn't been recording for like a week. I'm a nobody that gets to play for a living. That's all I am. We're with Extreme Sandbox. We have a vlog that we do on the company just to kind of tell Extreme Sandbox. Oh, okay. You heard it, we're opening here at the mall. We're a heavy equipment adventure company, so you can come out and play on construction equipment.
He was on Shark Tank. He was on Shark Tank.
Irik's making people uncomfortable here by pointing the camera at them.
I don't
If
care.
he would just order his lunch and be normal here, we don't need to record everything. You want to record everything. He does. This is why he's good. Thank you. Appreciate it. You can't go behind me and say, he was on Shark Tank.
Why
That
not?
means nothing. No one cares. How about this guy built a business from the ground up and he's just learning?